Rob Pelinka's time with the Los Angeles Lakers has been far from ordinary. His journey as general manager has included championship success, public missteps, and non-stop pressure from one of the most passionate fan bases in all of sports. Now, with a fresh contract extension in place, Pelinka enters what could be the most defining chapter of his leadership, the post-LeBron James era. But before diving into what's ahead, it's important to look back. Pelinka made a strong first impression by pulling off the Anthony Davis trade in 2019. That deal immediately raised the Lakers' ceiling, and it didn't take long to pay off. By 2020, inside the NBA's Orlando bubble, the Lakers captured their 17th championship. At the time, everything seemed to be going perfectly. Pelinka received praise for building a title-winning roster around LeBron and Davis. It looked like the Lakers were set up to compete for years, but success in the NBA rarely lasts long. After that championship run, problems started to surface. Injuries, roster mistakes, and inconsistent play began to derail their momentum. Then came the move that many fans still regret: the Russell Westbrook trade. Pelinka gambled big, bringing in the former MVP with hopes that his energy and playmaking would complement LeBron and AD. But from the start, the fit was awkward. The chemistry never clicked. The team missed the playoffs, and the Westbrook experiment went down as one of the franchise's most criticized failures in recent memory. That's when the doubts really started. Was Pelinka the right person to steer this team into the future? Was the Anthony Davis trade just luck? Had the front office fallen behind modern roster-building trends? But when criticism hit its peak, Pelinka made a bold and unexpected move. He engineered a blockbuster trade for Luka Dončić. Yes, the Lakers landed one of the NBA's brightest young stars. In exchange, they sent out Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a first-round pick. On paper, it looked like a huge win. The Lakers gave up a veteran star and a couple of role players for a potential franchise cornerstone. The narrative quickly shifted. Shortly after the regular season ended, the front office gave Pelinka a multi-year extension. The message was loud and clear. They believe in his long-term vision. They're trusting him to build a team not just for today, but for a future without LeBron. That's no easy task. Many teams struggle after losing a generational player. But Pelinka's job is far from finished. This upcoming offseason will be a real test of his ability. One glaring hole remains on the roster: the center position. The Lakers badly need more size and presence in the paint, especially in the rugged Western Conference. Relying on small ball lineups or aging veterans won't cut it anymore. They need a strong, athletic big man who can protect the rim, battle for rebounds, and hold his own against top-tier bigs like Nikola Jokic and Domantas Sabonis. Pelinka still has some trade chips left, including most of the first-round picks he retained in the Dončić trade. LeBron's presence offers some flexibility, but competition for quality centers is intense. Who Pelinka is able to bring in could directly shape how long the Lakers remain contenders while LeBron is still on the team. And let's face it, time is running out. LeBron won't be around forever. The window for another title with him is closing fast. Every decision now carries extra weight. The margin for error is razor thin. Fans won't accept another wasted season. Not with LeBron still playing at a high level. Not with Luka Dončić now leading the team. And not with championship expectations constantly looming. Being the Lakers' GM comes with intense scrutiny. Every choice is analyzed. Every mistake is magnified. That's what happens when you manage one of the NBA's most high-profile franchises. It brings pressure. It brings criticism. Some fair, some exaggerated. But it also brings opportunity. The chance to build something historic. The chance to win. The chance to leave a lasting legacy. And right now, that legacy is on the line. Pelinka's extension isn't just a reward for landing Dončić. It's a statement of faith. It's a bet that he can lead the team into the next era. But the clock is ticking. This offseason isn't just another summer. It's the beginning of something new. Or it could be the continuation of the same frustrating pattern that's plagued the team since 2020. So, the real question is, can Rob Pelinka prove he's earned this extension? The answer will be revealed in the coming months, and Lakers fans everywhere will be watching closely. On April 30th, 2025, the Crypto.com arena was packed. The energy was electric. It was Game 5 of the first round of the NBA playoffs. The Lakers were facing the Timberwolves in a win-or-go-home matchup. The crowd hoped for a miracle. Austin Reeves, wearing number 15, drove hard to the basket, weaving through defenders and giving it his all. But it wasn't enough. The Timberwolves won the series. Just like that, the Lakers' season was over. Now, the off-season begins, and with it comes a wave of speculation, frustration, and tough questions. What went wrong? What happens next? One thing is obvious. The Lakers have serious holes to address. Their biggest weakness? The front court? They were overpowered in the paint. Without a dependable physical center, they had no answer for the Timberwolves' size and strength. But that wasn't the only issue. LA also lacked shot creation beyond the starters. Once the bench came in, the team struggled to shift momentum. The offense became predictable and over-reliant on a few stars. When opponents locked in, the Lakers had no backup plan. Now, Pelinka and the front office have big decisions to make. And one of the most discussed names in trade talks? Austin Reeves. Yes, the same Reeves who went undrafted. The same Reeves who earned fans' respect with his hustle, smart play, and passion. The same Reeves who's become a crowd favorite in LA. He could be on the trade block. Kobe Price of the Orange County Register recently outlined how valuable Reeves has become. Not just to the Lakers, but across the league. Statistically, Reeves is in elite company. Last season, he was one of just 13 players to average at least 20 points, 5.5 assists, and 4.5 rebounds. That group includes Luka Dončić, LeBron James, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Jason Tatum, Cade Cunningham, LaMelo Ball, Damian Lillard, Tyler Herro, De'Aaron Fox, and James Harden. That's superstar-level production. Even more impressive is Reeves' contract. He's set to make just $13.9 million next season, below the NBA's mid-level exception. In a league where average players make $18 to $20 million, that's a bargain. If Reeves hit the open market today, he could command double or even triple that amount. So why would the Lakers consider trading him? It comes down to value versus fit. Reeves is a strong offensive weapon. He can shoot, pass, and deliver in clutch moments. But on defense, especially during the playoffs, he was exposed. He had trouble staying in front of quicker, more physical opponents. And if the Lakers plan to build around Luka Dončić, who also isn't known for elite defense, the team's ability to guard stars becomes a major concern. Can the Lakers afford to invest heavily in two average defenders? That's the dilemma, but trading Reeves right now would be a huge mistake. He's not just a good contract, he's a key part of the locker room. He brings energy and effort every night. He's the type of underdog story fans love. And every contending team needs. He wasn't a lottery pick. He worked for everything he has. And now he's earned his place. The smart move? Keep him. Build around him. Fix the roster with affordable role players. Get a reliable center. Find a veteran guard who can lead the second unit. Use free agency wisely. There are other ways to improve the team without giving up a proven asset like Reeves. If things fall apart next season and the team underperforms again, then maybe, as a last resort, they can explore trading Reeves. But today, that move would haunt the Lakers. Reeves has earned his spot in purple and gold. He's more than stats. He's part of the team's identity. The message is simple. Don't trade Austin Reeves. Build with him, not without him. Following their playoff exit against the Timberwolves, the Lakers have turned their attention to the offseason. The loss didn't just end their season. It exposed critical flaws. Top of the list is the need for a true starting center. Someone who can defend, rebound, and be a physical force. Jackson Hayes showed promise last season and played some of his best basketball, but he's not the dominant paint protector the Lakers need. Opponents weren't intimidated in the paint, and that weakness was obvious against Minnesota. Fixing this won't be easy. The Lakers don't have much cap space for big-name free agents, and this year's center market is thin. A trade is the most realistic path. One name that keeps coming up is Nick Claxton of the Brooklyn Nets. Claxton checks several boxes: young, athletic, and productive on both ends. At 26, he's still developing and could thrive next to Dončić. He can rebound, block shots, and score when needed. But there's more to consider. Claxton's numbers dropped last season. He averaged around 10 points and 7 rebounds. Solid, but not star level. And then there's his contract. He's owed more than $66 million over the next 3 years. That's a big investment for a player whose production has dipped. Maybe his drop-off was due to the Nets' instability. A better system could help him regain his best form. Still, it's a risky move. The Lakers have to decide if he's worth the money. After their recent miss with Mark Williams, they'll be cautious. But Claxton may be the best available center this summer. He offers youth, mobility, and defensive potential. His 2024 stats, 10.3 points, 7.4 rebounds, 2.2 assists, show he can contribute in multiple ways. The front office must weigh the pros and cons. Do they commit significant salary to Claxton and hope he bounces back? Or do they pursue a cheaper, lesser-known option? Maybe they explore a multiplayer deal with better value. Big picture. Every move will reflect the team's commitment to contending with Luka leading the way. This offseason is about more than plugging a hole. It's about setting the foundation for long-term success. Fans will be watching closely. A wrong move could mean more years of frustration, but the right one could put them back on the road to a title. Claxton may not be a perfect fit now, but he represents a key piece in a difficult puzzle. The Lakers must decide if he's worth the gamble, or if another path is better. One thing is certain. This offseason will be one of the most important in recent Lakers history.